What's up, y'all? It's your girl Shantia, and I'm back with another banger, another word. Okay, now listen, y'all, I got a word for y'all today. But before we get into the video, I just want to remind everybody that tickets to the First Class Summit, my conference in Baltimore, Maryland, are on sale still. I will link the link down below so that you can purchase yours today. Okay, now listen, y'all. I have a quick video, a quick word for y'all today, and the title of this video is called "The Difficulty of Your Process Equals the Size of Your Blessing." The difficulty of your process equals the size of your blessing. Okay, now listen, child. Of course, God led me to scripture, which was Romans 8 verses 24 and 25, and it says, "For we were saved in this hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. For why does one still hope for what he sees? But if we hope for what we do not see, we eagerly wait for it with perseverance." Excuse me, sorry, y'all. Verse 25, "But if we hope for what we do not see, we eagerly wait for it with perseverance." Okay. And so this exact scripture is talking about hope, okay? And the whole point of having hope is to hope in things in which we do not see and to wait on those things with perseverance until it truly comes to pass, okay? And so listen, y'all, yesterday, after I had posted my pictures, this one girl made a post on Instagram, and it was nothing but God, because I was just thinking about this, and I was teary-eyed because I went back to a place in a space 2.5 years ago, where I remember being in a place where I was hopeless, okay? Where I was hopeless. And so everything was falling apart. And this might be for somebody that is in this exact place. And so I remember being in seasons where I thought that heartbreak would take me out, would kill me. Multiple seasons of being broke, okay? Seasons where I didn't know what my next move was. Seasons where I was sleeping on sofas and floors and air mattresses, okay? And so I remember being in those moments and not understanding what God was doing and why God was pruning me the way that he was pruning me, and why everything in my life came crumbling down, including those closest to me who were going through the most traumatic, okay, life or death experiences, okay, siblings incarcerated. It was just all of the above. And so everything was happening all at once, and I did not understand why. And so in that moment, the difficulty of the process, I could not see the blessings or the things that I was praying for. But I had to let go of what I could not see with my natural eye. And I had to begin to close my eyes in order to see what I see with my spiritual eyes. And so this is for somebody that if you are in a place where you are hopeless, okay, I am here to restore that hope, to tell you to believe again and to dream again, right? And to dream with no limits. And so what do you see when your eyes are closed? What do you see if God were to come to you today and ask you, my child, what is it that you want? And be specific. Be specific. What is it that you want in this lifetime, okay? Whether it's mentally, whether it's physically, whether it's spiritually, whether it's in relationships, whether it's in finances, whether it's in your career, your ministry, your purpose, whatever it is, be specific and tell God what it is you want and write that thing down, because he is always going to honor and give you the desires of your heart. And so when I seen that post, I got teary-eyed because what did I wrote down? I put, this is one of the notes that I wrote down. This is for somebody. I put, any area that the enemy is attacking continuously will be the most area that God will be the most blessed area of your life. I'm going to say it again. Any area that the enemy has been attacking continuously will be the most blessed area of your life. There is a reason why he has been attacking a certain area in your life. Because there is fruit, there is seed, there is greatness connected to that specific area. And so for me, the most area that the enemy was attacking in my life were relationships, specifically relationships when it came to men. And yet that has been the most fruitful area of my life since God has brought two together. God has brought an ordained marriage together. And I can see the difference between what it looks like between my will when I wanted things for myself versus God's will of what it looks like when God has already written this love story. Okay. And so this is a confirmation to somebody that don't get discouraged. Whatever area he's been attacking is for a reason, and it's strategic. It's because it's going to be the most blessed area of your life. And God is going to get the complete glory from that story. God is going to get the complete glory from that specific area that has been taunted and tormented your entire life. Okay. And so listen, y'all, I just wanted to get on here to make a quick word for somebody and to remind somebody that if God did it for me, he'll do it for you. And for those that have been waiting, patiently waiting, okay, for God to answer your prayer. For those that have been on my journey, you all know that I am very open, vulnerable, and transparent. And so what I go through, normally I will get on here and share with you all. And so those that have been following my journey from day one, you know exactly where I started and how I started this journey with nothing to my name. All I had was a phone. And I created this YouTube account, and God literally took off from there. I started with nothing. I started with sleeping on sofas and mattresses and using my phone in order to become who God wanted me to become. And God used that, and he propelled me where he gave me every single thing I could have ever imagined. I went from being broke to never living paycheck to paycheck again. I went from trying to look for a 9-to-5 to never working a 9-to-5 again. I went from being single to married to now having our first child. I literally went overnight to you all, overnight success. But in reality, there was a difficult process attached to that. But that difficult process, the reason why it was so difficult in that moment was because my blessing was so big. And the seeds that I planted 2 years ago are still unraveling themselves. I'm still eating from the harvest from the seeds that I planted when I first started my journey. And so this is for somebody. Don't stop watering those seeds that you planted, because you have to see the fullness and the fruit from what it is that you planted with God in your private time, okay? And so listen, y'all, I say all this to say that make sure you always take advice from people who are actually living the life and the dream that you desire. Which is why I put on conferences like the First Class Summit, right? For you all to get into the room and to be surrounded by people who actually live and walk this thing out. It's not good for you to take advice from people that have never been where it is that you're trying to go. They don't have all the tools. They can only speak off what they think. Rather than when you come to me or the people that I'm connected to, we speak on what we know because we actually lived this process, went through this process, overcame this process in order to see the other side, okay? And so listen, if that is for you, this is your confirmation to make sure that you go get your ticket to the conference to get in the room, because we are here to help you, to serve you, in order to show you a step-by-step and a blueprint of how you can go from nothing to something by just being you and having your authentic relationship with God, and what that looks like when God's hand is over your life at all times. Okay, so anyways, y'all, I pray that you all can receive this blessed and prosperous word. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share it out to whoever. I love you all, and I will see you all next time. Bye.